So we are here. So guys, as you are joining, please don't forget to like the video. Once you join in, click on like button, subscribe. Okay, if you have not, share the video and let it get to many other people. So this is a let our broadcast. Let's see how many minutes we can manage together to be here. So we are here to share one or two things together. Like the video, okay? Give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Okay. Okay, so we are here to share the information. Triple M, I see you are the first commentator on this late hour broadcast. You are the first commentator. Nice to hear from you once again. Just happy Sunday to you, brother. Nice to hear from you. Nice to hear from you. Just a moment. Okay. This is the information, and as you can see here, most troops operate under difficult environment. Says course, this course is I don't want to know who this course is. The Chief of Army Staff, Lagbaja. Okay, she's the one that making the comments, saying that the troops, most of them are working under. Their friends are very, my goodness.
Anyone tried to sit down, I repeat, they should continue standing on the mandate. If anyone tried to sit down, fit the ground running. Only was on fire. I repeat, only was on fire. 003, Alpha 003, do you copy? Do you copy? Those standing on the mandate wants to sit down now. I repeat, those standing on the mandate wants to sit down now. Their leg they bend them. Their leg they bend them. Those standing on the mandate want to sit down. Over. Mugu 008, do you copy? They should continue standing on the mandate. If anyone tried to sit down, I repeat, they should continue standing on the mandate. If anyone tried to sit down, we have hit the ground running. Only was on fire. I repeat, only was on fire. Over. Fire.
This is very, very funny. Oh my goodness.
Alpha 003, do you copy? Do you copy? Those standing on the mandate wants to sit down now. I repeat, those standing on the mandate wants to sit down now. Their leg they bend them. Their leg they bend them.
Oh my goodness. Their leg they bend them.
Was on fire. I repeat, only was on fire. Over. Fire.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's move to another thing. This is we are coming to that. I don't want to rush. I don't want to rush that for now. Let's okay.
Nigeria, you are back. Central Bank of China, Republic of China, and the Central Bank said, Nigeria, you are buying a lot of goods from China. Can you pay naira in China?
Uchenna, I see you.
They call it currency swap. And they bought goods that is about $2.5 billion. You know, and China, we should have removed the burden on Nigerians looking for dollar.
So a moment. If what he said is actually the truth, but people are not utilizing it, I don't know that such agreement exists, but you do.
And the central bank
Just pay attention to that because it's very, very important.
you are buying a lot of goods from China, and you pay naira in China. While for one business here, pay yuan, they call it currency swap, and about $2.5 billion. You know, was the amount for that currency. Again, recently, I had to write to the central bank because those traders who are going to China are still looking for dollar. What has happened to this arrangement? Because I confirm the IMF and World Bank told Mr. Emefiele, former suspended governor, don't allow this to succeed. So I wrote to the central bank under the Freedom of Information Act. Please, what has happened to the currency swap between Nigeria and China? We should have removed the burden on Nigerians looking for dollar. Central Bank has just written a letter to me. Oh, this process is on. It's going to be renewed next year. But traders are not aware. So we are going to, through the media, let Nigerians know this process is on.
Like I said, if it is true, then it would have done a very good than harm, but because people are 90% of what people use in Nigeria comes from China. 90%, if not 100. Only few people import from other places. But the main issue is what Chinese produce. Most of us they don't want to use China product abamade and all that, but you focus on using Chinese products. Anyway, Dana is here. Blessed Sunday. I report blessed Sunday to you, my sister. I hope all is well with you. Hope all is well with you. So let's just focus on what we are here for, actually. Okay, this short video is from Ikenga Urago. I want you to listen to that.
To look suspicious.
Yeah, it sounds funny, but just pay attention to what he said. I just want you to understand what he's saying. Forget about the the comic sounds that surround it. Just pay attention to what he's saying.
Before they made his followers to look like Onyendu is making us to look like criminals. Onyendu is making us to look suspicious.
That Oyendu is making us look like a criminal. That Oyendu is making us look like look suspicious. Sometimes when these people talk, they don't know the meaning of what they're saying, or maybe they do, but being that God wants to expose them, you understand, they will not realize or trying to think the outcome of what they said. How can you say that Oyendu is making you look like a criminal? What did Oyendu do that put you in that kind of position to that people will see you as a criminal? Because most of them want him to talk, just to make sure, like I said, to put him in a condition whereby he must say something, and whatever that he says will go either way. Let me take it back a bit so you just pay attention.
His followers to look like. Onyendu is making us to look like criminals. Onyendu is making us to look suspicious. If you don't know, no.
This is not funny.
No, before. And you have to push. He's our leader. He's like our father. He's the one leading us. You don't close your mouth to Anytani now. Onyendu need to speak.
So desperate and eager to hear what Onyendu says. Onyendu need to speak just to exonerate them. That Onyendu must talk. You don't know that whatever that people feel about you, it depends on what you yourself said or what you do. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. Most of them are waiting for you to say something before they can, before people can now see them as a human being or else. But you have all the opportunity, all the chance in the world. What do you do with it? You are waiting for Oyendu to come out and start again to do what you should have been doing, as if it's Oyendu's company. I don't understand.
Oyendu did it, and I believe you people.
Okay, let
his followers to look.
The people they make his followers to look like that is.
Onyendu is making us to look like criminals.
The people they make his followers to look like.
The people they make his followers to look like. Onyendu is making us to look like
criminals. Talking to Mark non number can
Onyendu is
without any kind of reserve or being, should I say, being conservative, trying to protect one or two things, even the image of Mazen Namorgando. You just go straight, bam, and talk nonsense. Let me bring another one here. Okay, this one is this is the evidence of the insubordination in IPB as Biafran child Wachineke boldly said, our leader, Mas Namarikano, must take decision from DOS leadership. This is overstatement and it is an insult to IPB family. Mas Namarikano is the supreme leader of IPB. Now let's hear from another person, the same group.
Must take what they are doing is due. Yep. What they are doing is due process. It's okay. Mazen Namdekano must take decision from the leadership. Mazen Namdekano must tell them what they are doing is due process. It's okay. Mazen Namdekano must take decision from the leadership.
In Anowa.
Mazen Namdekano must tell them what they are doing is due process. It's okay.
This is the same people that refuse to obey every single word instruction from Mazen Namdekano. They don't want to obey them. And he's here telling you that Mazen Namdekano must obey the leadership. Just like they said in the past that everybody must obey the leadership, you must listen to them, you must follow them, you must not do strong head. Everything you have to do, everything you do must go through the leadership. And who is this leadership of a team? Few individual, faceless, and they are the one to control the fate of their friends. And in Anokwa. And they are serious about it. They are very, very serious about it. It's not as if they are saying it for saying sake. No. They mean it. Let me play it back so you understand.
Mazen Namdekano must take decision from the leadership.
Must.
Mazen Namdekano must tell them what they are doing is due process. It's okay. Mazen Namdekano must take decision from the leadership. Mazen Namdekano must tell them what they are doing is due process. It's okay. Mazen Namdekano must take decision from the leadership.
Okay, now let's move to another thing. Finally, Biafran child humbled himself, calling our prime minister by his name. Now, let's see.
With the lies now, Aloy Ejimako is the lead counsel of Mazen Namdekano. There's no two ways about it. We don't have to lie. After Aloy Ejimako take over with the lies and deceit from propaganda, they have already go to Mazen Namdekano and begin to lie to him. Simon Ekpa had been taken over, and he wrote it on his Twitter handle. But some of them come to attack him. I mean, because sometimes he will do something, they won't want him to come and claim it. But being who he is, he will claim it. It does not matter what you say, he will come and claim it. Let me see if I have that the write-up of Simon Ekpa and see how they were attacking him. But I will prove to you people that Simon Ekpa is a trash. There's no two ways about it. And I will tell you people that Aloy Ejimako knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. And Aloy Ejimako can never condemn Simon Ekpa. He can never. And I'm going to prove it. And then Nemeka, they don't know what. Nemeka has no idea what is going on. That is why you see Nemeka, Barrister Nemeka, he trying to push Mazen Namdekano to say some certain things. When you are talking about this,
when I talked about this, the same name, that is Nemeka is the one they called Maxwell. I believe he's the one they called Maxwell. I told us that time that this guy is up to something. That lawyer, that I believe that he is working for a certain people, of course, DOS and their group, because he was the one pushing. Instead of him to throw question to Binten Yako, he reserved his questions for Mazen Namdekano, and Mazen Namdekano did not hesitate to put him to where he belonged by ignoring every nonsense that he was asking and shun him as well. Okay. Yes, you said it. Thank you for confirming it. I happy, man. Now the same person here is not their group. They're not telling you the same thing. That Nemeka being that's the Maxwell was pushing in the West to Mazen Namdekano. Just to all they want to hear is Oyendu say that someone Ekpa is experiment, that he's not working with him. That's all. Nothing. They are not looking for any other thing, just to make sure they create, a negative signal in the minds of genuine Biafrans. And by so doing, some people will start having this kind of cold feeling about PM, about the good things that Biafrans are enjoying today. By so doing, you now think that Mazen Namdekano is backing this up and start contributing money to them. And this is to prove to us that Mazen Namdekano has been genuine from get-go. He's a genuine, he is very, very pure, because he don't think or reason like these people, assuming that he have this kind of dirty business, what he want to achieve in Biafra and all that. He will focus more on Oh, I don't want people to follow someone else, but let it be me. Let me make sure that I have them. People should be waiting for me to come out, then I continue where I stop. Which some of even the close family members are thinking about reference, because most of them think that it must go through Masna Modigan. And Masna can understand that the condition and situation of things, and he know what he wants, and the target is Biafra. That's why anybody is, whoever the person may be that is getting it right, he don't care. He only focus on Biafra. Are you real? Are you in or out? Are you here to suck people's off, or you actually mean good for people? I am happy that Biafran child, US child, of course, is now confessing it. Then I said, no peace for the wicked. The guilty of what they did to Massimo Mokano is flogging them, is, is flogging them, or including Massimo Mokano's wife. The people that cannot represent themselves in their family, that want to make decisions for people. Oh my goodness, Daniel, you're on point. Some of them cannot even represent themselves and defend anything in their own kindred, but they want to be the one to pilot affairs of Biafra. They want to be at all. My voice must be heard. Then, if that opportunity is really given to you, how are you going to make use of it? What do you know to tell people? What do you know to tell Biafrans? Max Lambekano has spent his time to educate, to lecture, to expose. PM did the same thing as well. And PM have never for once, okay, I am making sure that I wrestling against Masna Modikan. I am fighting him. Today, the same PM that most of them are talking, oh, he want to destroy IPOP. He is the one taking the case of Nigerian kidnapping Masna Modikan to another level. Today, AU is aware of it, courtesy of Biafra government in exile, because they are the one making waves, and more is yet to come. This is not about, oh, let me just let us see. No, government versus government issue, and people, all these people, they focus on something that doesn't really mean anything. And if you ask them, they will say, no, we are trying our best. We want to be. Look at him, for example. Look at this guy. Once you see him dressing like this, what comes to your mind? PM. Very eager to just dress like PM, to be like PM. Because people believe, some of them believe that having this chair, this cap, and some people don't have shame. Everything about here is copy, 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 copy. Copy you copy the Massimo Ghana style of the way he talk. You don't sound like Massimo Morgan, never. But anyone that listens to you know that you are trying to mimic him. Then when they look at your code of dressing, the dressing code, I mean, it is another copy as well, because that is PM. You copied starting from his chair, the cap, the everything you copied. Then what is your identity? Nothing. Listen.
Complicit Mazen Lamkan is talking about, that the governors are complicit of and benefiting, getting money from insecurity in Biafra land. There are some people working with them. Is it from now till the December? Biafran child. If they not my prime minister. When I put for the Anna, Opagati Egberima, it's back in the Mato Kibia, Onokas, my PM, Onokas, Tichala Harabala. I believe we are Yamena court, Walahara, Yamena court, but Guy, Yago Shiziri, Machike, Dozio, Machina Saworu, Yago Shiziri, when did I maggie? When did I maggie says, Yago Teshina, underground and Yanogan or Wash, Arabalaha. If what I give you wrote,
Let me watch it again because I think did he mention did he call PM a Prime Minister? Let's see. Let me watch it again.
Now, Aloy Ejimako is the lead counsel of Mazin Africa. There's no two ways about it. We don't have to lie. After Aloy Ejimako take over with the lies and deceit from propaganda, they have already go to Mazin Africa and begin to lie to him. Simon Ekpa had been taken over, and he wrote it on his Twitter handle. But some of them come to attack him. I mean, because sometimes he will do something, they won't want him to come and claim it. But being who he is, he will claim it. It does not matter what you say, he will come and claim it.
Abonwa. We call it Abonwa in an Igbo land. You know, people, somebody that is that is a short division of Abonwa. Even though you are scared of him to claim anything, he will claim it. And while you are busy in your house, peeing in your clothes, scared, shivering, he will claim it because he knows his rights, because he's up to the task, because he's not here to play pranks, to lie. Imagine it's only somebody that the Nigerian government calls. Only that they call that guy. Most of you say, no, I don't know him. I don't. She just will deny the guy totally, even though the guy have mentioned his name. He says, I don't know him. Oh. He denied him straight ahead. He can't go around between the Okoko that don't even know his rights yet. He want to fight for freedom. He said he's one of our comrades. He admitted it. But that's a story for another day because we are not here to analyze that guy. But the only thing I want to say is that somebody that knows road, know road. Those who don't know will always make excuses and trying to, find a way to hide their shame.
Let me see if I have that the write-up of Simon Ekpa and see how they were attacking him. But I will prove to you people that Simon Ekpa is in charge. There's no two ways about it. And I will tell you people that Aloy Ejimako knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing.
I think some waves. There's some waves that possessed this guy when he was making this video, because after saying this, he will still turn back in next video. Simon Ekpa is a criminal. He's a criminal. That thank you. Oh my goodness.
And Aloy Ejimako can never condemn Simon Ekpa. He can never. And I'm going to prove it. And then Nemeka, there's no one. Nemeka has no idea what is going on.
That is a Maxwell in question. That's the guy they call Nemeka, which I have hammered here on my platform many times. That guy is up to something. Like I've said it in past. I've said that in the past, and he's here telling you that Nemeka did not know anything about what is going on.
That's why you see Nemeka, Barrister Nemeka, he trying to push Mazin Namdekano to say some certain things.
Okay.
When we are talking about this complicit, Mazin Namdekano is talking about that the governors are complicit of, benefiting, getting money from the insecurity in Biafra land. There are some people working with them, isn't it? From now till the December, Biafran child, give them up on my prime minister.
Because this video did not start from beginning, because this is just the one we have. I bet maybe if you have access to the original video, maybe this guy maybe he mentioned, he called PM that this our brother here is emphasizing on that. But because this is just a short video of it and of him. This is a 2 minutes 20 seconds video.
Ha believe ya mere na court gbara hara ya mere na court gbara nga ya gosiziri ma Chike Edozie o ma Chinasa Nworu o ha gosiziri enwe ndị na-amaghị onwe ndị amaghị sense ha gotesi na underground ndị ahụ ga na ọwachi ara agbaghara ha mmadụ gwuru na
so Osi said, good evening, my special brother. Good evening to you, my dear. Nice to hear from you. Thank you for your comment. I really appreciate that. How do you say, where one Fulani has now told us now who is working with them. Okay. Well, one Fulani, I've not seen the video. The one Fulani you're talking about, Happy Man. I've not seen the video of Fulani talking about them. But I don't even need anybody to tell me. That's just the fact. I don't even need anybody to tell me who is working with the Fulani. We already know. We already know who is working with them. They are not hiding it. Do they hide it? They don't hide it. They don't hide it at all. It is very, very obvious that they are the one making use of taking advantage of Biafrans to enrich themselves. Like you see PM, people need to, at least, even if you don't know how to pray, just thank God for him. Just say thank God. That after, because most of us don't even know the importance of Mazina Modekan until they kidnapped him. Some of us don't know, even though we are following him, but we don't know the importance of Mazina Modekan until they kidnap him, most of us. Okay, you mean the lawyer? Yes, the Maxwell. Maxwell is after that interview that day he was pushing to put words in Mazda Modekan. As Alois Michael was the one that told him to stop. A lawyer, but you want to trap your client to say something because of your friends. What Benjamin Madubug and Co. What they were pushing you to, that kind of thing. But men are not God. God is God. And I really thank God for the wisdom of PM and that of Mazda Modekan, of course, and Alois Michael. Despite the dirty business that Alois Michael played sometime, when he was pushing for sit at home to come to an end, insulting PM, that PM, there's some words that some blackmail that some of us do, and we don't know that it has repercussion. I could remember when Alois Michael said, PM, that he's eager to, that he was begging him to speak to Governor Peter Mbai for Lagos State, that he don't want to give him, the phone to talk to Peter Mbai, because that once he give him the phone, he will start begging him for money. I can't forget that nonsense comment. But when I started having giving some chance and having some kind of especially just little chance to love Alois Michael back was after that interview, when he stopped Maxwell and their colleagues, the IPB Nigerian people, trying hard to use Maxwell Mekano to validate their evil activities all this while. But thank God that Oyendu Mazan did not fall to that trap, courtesy of Aloy Jumako's instruction and making sure that he stopped Maxwell from that nonsense that he wanted to do. So, assuming that they succeeded, by now, is either federal government of Nigeria using those nonsense they are doing, kidnapping that Fulani people are doing, that is, they will put it on Mazan American, or the Mazan such comment may push some of us out from the whole thing, because the people that are claiming Oyen now are not actually with him. They are not. So what they're doing is to save their shame, just to save their face, to look more important when they have nothing to offer. And for Mazan to know that he don't need to, get himself involved with that kind of bad business. Simply means that he knows his problem. He knows where the problem lies. That most of these people are actually the problem. Otherwise, how do Nigeria know that Mazagano is in Kenya? These are questions that nobody have answered, and US don't care to answer those questions yet. Most of their followers are busy trying to analyze posts. If PM post a, if it's post a picture of two catapults, they will do everything to see if that catapult is actually true, that it belongs to PM or not. They are spending their time to do their so-called investigation, but the normal things they're supposed to do, they're not paying attention to that. They're okay with what is going on. They can ignore everything. They can pretend and all that. We know that, but that is not the issue anyway. Um, okay. Then I said the problem they have is that they call PM a small boy, not knowing that he is a small but bigger and mighty than than them all confused entities. Even Mas American, I could remember when people were calling him names as well, telling him that he only bag like a dog, he only talk. That all he knows he has to do is to talk. Where is the action? That he should bring you action. When Biafran were, if you remember back then, if Mazagan is to visit Ihuacha or go to any place at all, people, Igbos, youth, Biafran youth will be there in thousands. So the movement, the support was massive, very, very massive. And people begin to panic. Could this lead to revolution? No, no. That was when Sowore tried to align himself to Mazen Mekano to see if they can have this kind of that waves in southeast, another waves in southwest to form revolution and all that. Being that Mazen Mekano knows what he know and what he wants, said no because he wants total independent, not good Nigeria in Nigeria. Because by if you engage yourself on that, or maybe you get yourself involved on that, politicians will know how to hijack it. You'll be stranded, and by then people have already known that you are not even genuine as if for independence. That is it. That's why I respect people like PM and Amazon Namaragan. Your explanation, your feelings, anything you think of, don't count. What matters to them is what they believe, what they know that is the solution. No matter how you preach, they know already that this is the solution. And truly, if you abandon what you know to follow their own, you regret it. It is good. It is better for other people to regret it, making such mistakes, such decision, than a leader of that caliber like Oyendu, like PM2 of today. Sunny, see your comment. Before then, let me go through this life and journey of say rest. I don't know what you mean by rest. Say something. Don't be shy. Say something. Say something. I know you want me to rest without telling you the truth, or maybe you hate it, right? I don't know why it's so painful to your earbuds. You may share your pain with us so you can discuss you. Jesus is real. He sent me here to warn the people from Ezekiel. Ezekiel 33 KVG. I am the son of man, according to that that what precept must teach and warn the people of the judgment and the repent seriously. To be honest, I don't understand your grammar here. You are trying to preach, but the way you put your words To me, I find it hard to understand what you're trying to say. I'm the son of man, according to that. Anyway, thank you for your preaching. We are all Christians, okay? Thank you. Diana said, now that the actions full ground, they are all afraid. The action is everywhere. Even the blind people can tell you the color. Even the blind people can tell you the color of the actions. The action is superb. To be honest with you, it's superb.
So in the process that we are embarking upon, if we are not praying for war, but we are it to come forward to war, we have to fight. The only thing we are saying is that this time around, we will be more prepared than we were before. That's all we are saying. Nobody's asking for war. To tell me that you're prepared to be a slave in the Philippines, in another person's country, enjoying, let them go and ask the Filipinos what they went through to drive away Imelda Marcos and the husband. Our people need sometimes somebody suggested before that in the new Biafra we will turn every textbook into a local language. If you're in Ibibio, physics will be in Ibibio language, geography in Ibibio language, everything is in Ibibio language. If you're from Igbo land, everything will be in Igbo language. Everything. So that our people can reason in their own language. This is why I hated colonialism. If you think in a foreign language, you will not understand the meaning of what you're talking about. That is why at Radio Biafra, we don't present radio and journalism the way it is done everywhere else. Because our people, it will not have the desired impact. Here we give you the news and tell you the meaning and the implications of the news we are presenting. How can somebody who claims he or she is educated can go to and say, oh, don't join, you are not born during the war. What if you see what we suffered? Do you know what Churchill went through, what the British people went through under Hitler? Had Hitler launched his infantry into this country, has he commenced the ground assault in Britain, he would have taken over the country. That's what the people here. They don't understand history because they are not educated. They were educated in Nigeria, where you go to school for 2 weeks and you're on strike for 8 years. I don't blame them at all. That was why some of us left that zoo to come outside to come and study, so we can understand what studying is all about. So that when we stand up and speak and talk about intelligent people, we know what we are talking about. Anybody who is educated in Nigeria, I'm afraid to say, you are nobody because your brain is not complete. You are not intelligent enough to discuss or to understand what you're talking about. If you have to go to war, you go to war. Sometimes you fight a war not to defend lives and property, but to defend something that money cannot buy. That thing is called honor. It is called honor.
You just hear the voice of Oyendo, then you compare it with the one of Chigedis. After hearing this person for years, after hearing this person, this voice of reason, wisdom, that's raw one, raw truth. After listening to this wisdom for years, you will tell me that the best thing you know is to go underground. You don't know it's to underground and politician to. The only thing you can do is the first thing is to contact Ifa Yoba. After listening to this. This is just 2 minutes 20 seconds of mass Namanakana in action. Telling you the raw truth, how it is without painting words. 2 minutes 20 seconds video. If you listen to this voice, tell me the truth. Do you remain the same? Is your brain still where it was before you started listening to that video? The answer is no. Your reason, your sense must shift. Listen to it again. Because some of us don't understand. You don't understand it when we talked about Master Lucano's wisdom and knowledge. Just hear this, because
so in the process that we are embarking upon, if we are not praying for war, but we are it to come forward to war, we have to fight. The only thing we are saying is that this time around, we will be more prepared than we were before. That's all we are saying. Nobody's asking for war. To tell me that you're prepared to be a slave in the Philippines, in another person's country, enjoying, let them go and ask the Filipinos what they went through to drive away Imelda Marcos and the husband.
Okay.
Our people need. Sometimes somebody suggested before that in the new Biafra we will turn every textbook into a local language. If you're in Ibibi, physics will be in Ibibio language, geography in Ibibio language, everything is in Ibibio language. If you're from Igbo land, everything will be in Igbo language. Everything. So that our people can reason in their own language. This is why I hated colonialism. If you think in a foreign language, you will not understand the meaning of what you're talking about. That is why at Radio Biafra, we don't present radio and journalism the way it is done everywhere else. Because our people, it will not have the desired impact. Here we give you the news and tell you the meaning and implications of the news you are presenting. How can somebody who claims he or she is educated can go to people and say, oh, don't join, you are not born drinking. What if you see what you suffered? Do you know what Churchill went through, what the British people went through under Hitler? Had Hitler launched his infantry into this country, has he commenced the ground assault in Britain, he would have taken over the country. That's what's in the people here. They don't understand history because they are not educated. They were educated in Nigeria, where you go to school for 2 weeks and you're on strike for 8 years. I don't blame them at all. That was why some of us left that zoo to come and study, so we can understand what studying is all about. So that when we stand up and speak and talk about intelligent people, we know what we are talking about. Anybody who is educated in Nigeria, I'm afraid to say, you are nobody because your brain is not complete. You are not intelligent enough to discuss or to understand what you're talking about. If you have to go to war, you go to war. Sometimes you fight a war not to defend lives and property, but to defend something that money cannot buy. That thing is called honor. It is called honor.
After listening to this, do you still remain the same? I mean, your brain, your thinking, before you start playing this video, before you start listening to this voice, these short clips, do you think that your brain is still where it was before you started listening to this voice note? Because listen to the voice of Master Madakan, the way he talked, the preaching, the everything, the wisdom, you must learn something from it. Then compare it with people that claim they are following him for years. And after following him, the only thing they know how to do now is to come out and say that the best way to fight for yourself is just be underground, political solution and all that. And Peace Man says nonsense. What is nonsense about it? Can you just explain more? Or the only language you know how to say is nonsense? Maybe is that the only thing you know how to say? Just open your mouth and say something. You don't just type nonsense. I don't know what is nonsense. I don't understand. Maybe you can say, just explain more. Anyway, so you can tell yourself the truth. You understand? Even if you don't like Mazen Magan, you don't like Biafrans, you don't like freedom, because probably you are one of the problem in Nigeria. In Nigeria, you are the you are one of the beneficiary. So you will not like to hear or see people talk about their freedom because you are the one holding them captive. That's a different thing. But truth remains, remains that everybody is not happy with Nigeria. And if you are honest to yourself, you know that if you are benefiting from it, you also know that you are not doing anybody a favor. So let's move to another thing. And the caption of this video that I just played said, in Biafra we will make sure that our people reason in their own language, because if you reason in the foreign language, you will not understand anything. So that is it. Diana said some of them only followed Mazinamdekane because what they will get, not for Biafra freedom. They never know that freedom fight is okay. They never know that freedom fight. Let me read it from this place. Freedom fights go through. Okay, they don't know what freedom fighters go through. I understand. They don't know, and that is even at the kidnap of Mazamika, they still believe in that kind of nonsense. Some of them don't even believe that there's anything freedom. They think that it's just a way of making people to pay more money. That's just a fact. Some of them believe is a way of just to make people to drop money, to pay more cash, bring money. Wire the money. Let's say enjoy. Let us enjoy. You know that kind of mentality. To them, everything is just enjoyment. And this guy that said that type nonsense. There's another one that said something before. Life and the journey of whatever. Say rest. The other one said. This one said. Both of you are not sensible enough because you don't just come here to say something without, you know, telling us reason why you think why you have different opinion. You can hear what Masnagano said. So if you don't believe in the in freedom, you tell us why. You don't just come out to say nonsense and the rest and just like that. That means you are the problem. You are the problem of people.
People just reason that believe what I can. Okay, just I want you people to just reason that believe you me that some people they are using on this struggle. They are using somebody like me. These people are using me. But I can. Okay, just I want you people to just reason that believe you me that some people they are using on this struggle. They are using somebody like me. These people are using me.
Yeah, they're using him.
But I can. Okay, just I want you people to just reason that believe you me that some people they are using on this struggle. They are using somebody like me. These people are using me. But I can. Okay, just I want you people to just reason that believe you me that some people they are using on this struggle. They are using somebody like me. These people are using me. But so in the if we are not praying for war, but we are it to come forward to war, we have to fight. The only thing we are saying is that this time around we will be more prepared than we were before. That's all we are saying. Nobody's asking for war. To tell me that you're prepared to be a slave in the Philippines, in another person's country, enjoying, let them go and ask the Filipinos what they went through to drive away Imelda Marcos and the husband. Our people need sometimes somebody suggested before that in the new Biafra we will turn every textbook into a local language. If you're in Ibibio, physics will be in Ibibio language, geography in Ibibio language, everything is in Ibibio language. If you're from Igbo land, everything will be in Igbo language, everything, so that our people can reason in their own language. This is why I hated colonialism. If you think in a foreign language, you will not understand the meaning of what you're talking about.
Sorry about it's hanging. I don't know why.
About that is why at Radio Biafra we don't present radio and journalism the way it is done everywhere else, because our people, it will not have the desired impact. Here we give you the news and tell you the meaning and the implications of the news we are presenting. How can some
Sorry about that. It's seriously hanging. I don't know what's wrong with my system. I hope it's not from these two guys that commented nonsense and the rest. I hope you both of you are not the one targeting my broadcast. Oh my goodness. And in the
in the process that we are embarking upon, if we are not praying for war, but we are it to come to war, we have to fight. The only thing we are saying is that this time around we will be more prepared than we were before. That's all we are saying. Nobody's asking for war. To tell me that you're prepared to be a slave in the Philippines, in another person's country, enjoying. Okay. Let them go and ask the Filipinos.
Okay, sorry about that. I think let me pause it first. Okay. Don Clean, I see you. I see you. Thank you for your comments. Bless you. God bless you too. God bless you too. Kelechi is here. I cannot wait for Biafra to come because Mazin Namorikano has gone through a lot for our freedom. May Chukwu Kikabrama hasten it in his time. Amen. 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 So my people, we are having an issue with our system. Everything is hanging, delaying, slowing down. I don't know why. Anyway, I have spent some time here. Maybe we can call it off because I don't want to start restarting again to rejoin back. I don't know where the attack is coming from. Everything is delay. I say reload and start again. No, if I do that, it will take me more time. We have spent close to 1 hour in this live broadcast, and this is late hour broadcast. We are not meant to spend like 2 hours or no. It is night, so other people will go to sleep. Those that will wake up to go to church will do the same thing. Kelechi, I think I've gone through your own. Yeah, I've gone through that. Let me see if it is okay now. Okay, let me see. Just one more time because I love God that virtually just coming in up to, okay.
In Ibibio language, geography in Ibibio language, everything is in Ibibio language. If you're from Igbo land, everything will be in Igbo language. Everything. So that our people can reason in their own language. This is why I hated colonialism. If you think in a foreign language, you will not understand the meaning of what you're talking about. That is why at Radio Biafra, we don't present radio and journalism the way it is done everywhere else. Because our people, it will not have the desired impact. Here we give you the news and tell you the meaning and implications of the news you are presenting. How can somebody who claims he or she is educated can go to and say, "Oh, don't join. You are not born during the war. What if you see what we suffered?" Do you know what Churchill went through? What the British people went through under Hitler? Had Hitler launched his infantry into this country? Has he commenced the ground assault in Britain? He would have taken over the country. That's what saved the people here. They don't understand history because they are not educated. They were educated in Nigeria, where you go to school for 2 weeks and you're on strike for 8 years. I don't blame them at all. That was why some of us left that zoo to come outside to come and study, so we can understand what studying is all about. So that when we stand up and speak and talk about intelligent people, we know what we are talking about. Anybody who is educated in Nigeria, I'm afraid to say, you are nobody because your brain is not complete. You are not intelligent enough to discuss or to understand what you're talking about. If you have to go to war, you go to war. Sometimes you fight a war not to defend lives and property, but to defend something that money cannot buy. That thing is called honor. It is called honor.
Word of wisdom. Word of wisdom. Okay, this is what one of our sister from Oduduwa said about Tinubu. Just pay attention.
Yoruba, but I
am from Yoruba. My mom is from Yoruba. My dad is from Yoruba. My lineage, my family, my generations, we are from Yoruba. But you see this man right here with this name Tinubu, I can practically tell you that this man is not from Yoruba, because what the fuck is the meaning of Tinubu in Yoruba? I don't understand. What the fuck is the meaning of Tinubu in Yoruba? This name has no meaning in Yoruba. This name has no meaning in Yoruba. Sir, where are you from? So for those of you that is telling me that this man is your brother, this man is from your, this man is not from my tribe, because this name has no meaning. This name has no meaning in Yoruba. Okay? So even Bola that you are bearing, Bola is not a man's name. Bola is a woman's name. Bola. That's a woman's name. That Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't understand. Your name is so complicated. Your name is so complicated. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola is a woman's name. Ahmed is a man's name. What that Tinubu? What is the meaning of Tinubu in Yoruba? I don't understand. I am from Yoruba. My mom is from Yoruba. My dad.
This is what many people don't want to discuss about. People are not, normally they don't want to talk about it as long as they're getting something, or they're happy that it's from their side, from Oduduwa. That may be the reason. Some people, some may have that feel, may be concerned about it, but they don't. Their voice are not being heard because they don't have, platform to share to air their own view, to let people know what they feel. I want to. That's a video that I want to play before we end this program, but I think we are going to play it in our next broadcast in the morning, later in the morning. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is 1 hour, 3 minutes. Okay, so we are going to end it now. Thank you. I really appreciate you so much. Before you go, like the video, give it a thumbs up, and see you again. Have a wonderful night rest. Bye bye for now. Take care. Bye bye.